We live, chat? We back? We back? Let's see here. Music should be playing even though I can't hear it. That was really weird. Okay, I think I'm back. Hopefully I haven't burned my Roux. Okay, so another light flicker like happened before. I don't know if any of those I came across or I just got lagged during that, but lights flickered here and it did enough that it knocked out one of my monitors, moved everything over onto this screen, and that gave everything, including OBS, a little bit of a heart attack. And so just restarted OBS, started playing again. We're back in action. Already starting to get some color here though. Probably because I haven't been paying it a ton of attention. It's been cooking quicker. It's probably alerting everyone in Discord again. Oh well. It's not tweeting that I'm live again. But we do have a double stream, I think, so you probably will be able to check in again? I don't know. I didn't restart my bot. I restarted stream though. Gotta get them sprinkles. I still have ideas for sprinkles and still things I would love to do someday. But, you know, I gotta cut grass and things like that too. Not that type of grass. I think we're in the beginnings of peanut butter land here. Maybe we're still in almond butter land, but we're definitely dark almond butter. Funnily enough, even though YouTube has done a pretty good job of scrubbing things clean, I came across a video with some very interesting recipes the other day. Speaking of... Not that I'm planning on doing any cooking of that sort. I miss old YouTube days when, you know, the kids, the scientists were creating nuclear reactors in the backyards, and back in the golden days of, I don't know, I can't think of any particular ones that are no longer anymore. I can think of that no longer post, but their stuff is still up. Before the algorithm took hold of everything. Back in the golden days of subscriptions actually meaning something. I think I'm going to crank that slightly more than where it is. We're getting color, but not color. Yeah, I got a decent flame under that. Looking sort of like a nice chicken gravy right now. Need to refill my hummingbird feeders. To be honest, Zika, I normally do it quicker, and I did it slower last night, and it came out so beautifully that I'm a little hesitant to go faster today. We're starting to change color a little quicker here now, though. Yeah, now we're getting up there in temp, but now we're getting a little into the smoky temps with our duck. But, you know, I'm not doing a nothing flame underneath that. I mean, it's not the lowest flame, it's not the highest flame, but there's some decent fire underneath this. I'm starting to get that popcorn smell now. Yeah, it started off about the same in thickness though too, but yeah, it is a bit thinner, and there's also more roux here tonight than last time, so I have a feeling tonight's dinner is going to be a bit thicker regardless of us reducing the thickening power of our roux. But that was more of me wanting to use a bunch of duck fat, so we resulted in a bigger roux. And it's also smoking this time, where with the sunflower oil last night, we weren't getting any smoking going on or anything. Just open the window here. Trying to make gas cooking as unhealthy as smoking cigarettes. I want to guess the average American has no clue what a proper roux flavor is like, that nuttiness that you get from it. I'm sure plenty of chefs do, but as far as general public, I doubt they appreciate it because it hasn't been explained to them. Sort of strange that in the age of information, the biggest obstacle we seem to have is training, whether it's business, education, or marketing. You know, the training the public to understand that it takes an Emeril Lagasse or something like that regularly out there, you know. Well, they spent all this time making this roux. Of course, it also allows us to do things like in restaurants, like do pressure cooker risotto. Okay, that has to be getting darker. That's not just me, right, chat? I'm gonna kick the fan on high. I apologize. If the noise is too much, let me know, please. But we got a decent amount of smoke coming off of this now. I think we're getting to a milk chocolate stage here. Minus the defrosting or melting chicken stock, I am hoping to make tonight a one-pan dish. Unlike the dish I did, the bog, where we made our roux separately and added it. We're gonna make our roux and then add our veggies to our roux tonight. Very interesting how this oil is reacting in, comparison to, say, the sunflower oil. How this is separating much easier. And so I think it seems liquidier because it's actually separating from the flour quicker. Because we're building up a layer on the bottom of this considerably quicker. That seems to be one of the major areas I've been at least paying attention to things lately, is oils and the difference between oils. Like, I've never been a big palm oil fan, I've never been a big coconut, I don't do anything coconut, but like toying between sunflower and olive oil and seeing the differences when I'm making my mayos. And the difference here tonight between the sunflower oil, the sunflower oil on Friday and our duck oil tonight, or fat. For not being a Western music fan, this is ironically one of my more liked songs on this playlist. This, by the way, if you didn't think about it or realize it, is absolutely not a horrible thing for a cast iron pan either. The cast iron pan is going to love both having a roux made in it, and it's going to do lovely things to your roux. I'm having to step away, by the way, because of the smoke. I don't know how much it comes across on camera. I can't see it much, but... yeah, it's got a relatively low smoke point. Getting to be about the color of my favorite Dutch chocolate milk. When it's properly mixed. the chocolate milk that I buy the cocoa and it always falls out of solution, and so you gotta shake it up. Cheers, Scott. Is this roux taking over 45 minutes at this point? It might take them too long. This is a beautiful chocolate roux at this point, but it's not dark enough. Hasn't thickened up at all. Like, at this point, the other roux was getting so dry that I was having to play games, spreading it out. This one, the duck fat just immediately seeps out. It stays much more liquidy, I think. You can see the smoke on there now. Well, if I'm doing it too slow, I'm still giving it enough the time it needs. Getting tired of stirring, chat. Not physically, just mentally. Search perfect roux. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. It's certainly got a nice gloss on it. The other one was a little more matte with how thick it was. But it is starting to act a bit thicker now that it's getting towards the end here. Which is sort of odd, but again, this has reacted completely different from Friday's. Now it just goes to show, you may not think that, switching canola for, I don't know, soy or corn or sunflower. There might be an actual difference in what happens in your pan. I would consider this a dark chocolate roux, and I've certainly used dark chocolate roux, but we're going for New Orleans style dark roux. I mean, after all, it's Roux-ing Food week. No? Not getting any bubbling going on anymore. Starting to get some bubbles there now. It's almost getting a little reddish to its color. Like it's almost turning a burgundy-ish. Maroon? More maroon. You know, it's definitely a dark brown, but it's getting that little pull towards red. But we're definitely getting there. If you hadn't noticed, I already set the onions on my bench scraper to move them, so they're ready to move. And I turned up the heat a little bit. I think I'm going to go with that, chat. Keeping in mind, I'm continuing to cook this roux as I add veggies to it. So we're going to add, we're going to slow down cooking again by adding the veggies in there, but this is continue to cook. We're not adding a whole lot of liquid yet. Onions, garlic, our celery, and our green pepper. I'll hit that up with some salt here. Squeeze a tomato paste in there. Yeah, I'm adding that. Don't tell Buns. Thank you for the follow. Now we're up to full flame, and I'm waiting for that to come up. I'm waiting to hear that sizzle from the cook of this to have those green onions up the temp, have that okra up the temp. Starting to get there. I'm gonna add a little of this stuff in there. Love that smell. I think I like the smell of Tabasco more than the flavor, and I like the flavor quite a bit. Chat's like, but Frank's. I usually have some Tony's in here. But as far as I know, most Cajun Creole season is a little more than cayenne, maybe some more interesting other types of peppers that you don't find normally in the market. You can throw some Tony's in there. You can also add some other seasoning in there while I'm at it. Speaking of cayenne, we'll do some cayenne on top of that. And we'll do some onion powder since I'm a little bit light on my onion. smoked paprika is a nice hack to add a little smokiness to anything without actually, adding the, wall scraping stuff or chimney scraping stuff. It's real smoke. Yeah, we scraped it off the chimney and mixed it with some alcohol. But we are getting back to temp here. I still want to cook this down a little bit more and get a little more cook time on those veggies. That okra really cooled it down, so it's been spending quite a while catching back up. Certainly interesting, it shoots steam, puffs of steam from all over the place. Alright, adding my chicken stock in there now. Homemade chicken stock. And our turkey, our unfinished turkey thigh. Get that lovely meat, some cook time here. Spent enough time hanging out here on the stove tonight that my stream deck went to sleep. Even sticks to the spatula. Time for the sausage jokes, chat. Break them out. You can even see the difference between the lingua and this in the fat. The lingua is actually closer to that. You had a lot of little specks of it, and this is a bit more smeared, a bit more spread. Yeah. Last night, Friday. I'm going a little thicker slice tonight too. Slightly thicker. Fully cooked product. Safe to eat. Something in my mouth. There we go. Again, cooking for myself, so I know I didn't wash my hands just now. It's all going into a pot of boiling liquid anyways. So we got our rice. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello from Sonoma County, California. Hopefully you're having a lovely late evening. Maybe early morning. Doing up a little white rice here for with our gumbo. Add in some salt. A little bit of butter. And I guess we won't do lemon with that. I need to buy more lemon juice. Put a lid on that and wait for that to come to a boil. And these green onions I picked up the other day sure are looking pretty sad. So what I'm doing right now is just cutting up all the whites to these green onions. And these are all going to get tossed in because they're going to take a little more cook time. And we're not worried about them overcooking so much. We're more using these because we have them, so that we can use the rest of those for garnish that aren't turning yellow. That's our rice up to a boil, so turn off that from the heat. The rest of these whites in with our gumbo. We'll go back through this and get rid of some of these uglies. I thought there were a few more than that. Oh well. Try and get all these sort of darkening tips all to one side. Yeah, I shouldn't have bought these green onions. These green onions are not the best. Maybe that's why they were on sale. Magically turned down the volume of my earbud again. Give this cutting board a quick clean up here, because I want to chop up this turkey a bit more now that the whole thing has come up to temp. And cut the bone away from it, break it down a bit. Maybe get rid of the skin at this point. Another tomato paste bites the dust. Start with the easy cuts away from the bone. I say that and then struggle with the easy cut. Actually, let's start with pulling this lovely skin off. And I don't know, maybe we'll give the skin a little more time in there. You know, that's breaking down enough that I'm not worried about that being in there. So I'm just going to throw all that back into the mix. Thank you for the compliment. Throwing the bone back in just as is with a little bit of extra meat. That'll slowly cook off. We of course want the bone in there if we're going to let that sit overnight. Thank you, Fiery Igloo. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. That's just going to go on as one large chunk, since it's got a bunch of cartilage in it. This way, from here on out, anything that large is stuff that you may have to do a little more attention to. And all this small stuff is just going to be yumminess. give that board another cleanup. Whoa. Turn that flame off for a minute here. And clean up our mess here. What's the meat I'm using? I am using turkey tonight. However, my original plans was to use duck. So we're doing a duck fat roux, and I use duck fat to sear the turkey shoulder, or turkey thigh, not shoulder. So yeah. We're doing turkey tonight. The original plan was duck. I was going to be using duck tonight and on Tuesday, my next stream and my normal schedule. I try to plan things out. I've been failing at it a little bit the last year here or so, but getting a little bit better into it once again. And so I was planning on doing duck tonight and on Tuesday, but I just couldn't find it in time, which is really sort of sad because there's all sorts of duck in this county. Turn the flame back on. We wiped off all the liquid and excess oil here. Actually, I'm going to give the front edge of this little wipe down here. Don't want any flames jumping that gap. Let's see how our weekly ingredient challenge vote is going here tonight in the Discord. We got sun chips versus zucchini this week. And the winning ingredient Wednesday I will have to use as an ingredient for dinner and dessert. It's looking like it's going to be sun chips, which could make for an interesting dinner. We were sort of chatting about that earlier. If you want to make your own suggestions like Buns did earlier, adding duck fat to the list, this is where you do that. Ones that have the most votes in here, like popcorn. Popcorn was supposed to be in the vote this week, but I missed it. The ones with the most votes move on to weekly vote. Weekly vote then becomes what I have to do. Absolutely. I don't have a key for it right now. Let's see here. There we go. I didn't pay attention to what time I turned off the rice flame. So I'm going to give that another 5 minutes here until I try and put a plate together here. Was mildly tempted to pour myself something, but we're no booze tonight. Booze free last night, booze free tonight. It was nice having some Zinfandel on Friday, though. That was tasty. Hey Buns, welcome back. How you been? What you been up to? Hopefully you've been hanging out with Dad more. Cheers, Igloo. Actually, New York Times Cooking today put out a YouTube short. They've been putting out some YouTube shorts, and I don't like shorts. I try my best to just ignore that they exist as far as YouTube is concerned. And I don't have TikTok. But they've been catching me with their shorts. And that one they had today was like pure summer drinking. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to give that a shot. I forget what all was in it. I think it was Aperol Spritz, Rosé, Contrao, maybe? There was some sort of orange, and gin. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have to give that a shot. Like, Rosé and Aperol is like, you know, take me to Hamptons. You can really tell when people with really long usernames show up in chat, because my list of people just Yeah, Jazzy, I've been trying to convince chat to invent a teleporter for me. I keep telling them they put my name on the patent and I'll cook for them for life. I'm not in the South. I happen to live in Sonoma County, California. And so certainly wine territory, but not Hamptons and not the South. There's some wine areas in the South too, but I've been challenged or been tasked with doing foods, all including Roux this week by one of our lovely viewers. Don't know if they're around, so I don't want to name drop them. And so I'm doing Gumbo today because that is most certainly a dish that uses some roux. So we're doing roux tonight. Friday before this, I start my weeks on Friday as far as the stream is concerned. And Friday I did Carolina Bog, which is a little like this, but it's got the whole Carolina feel to it. It's got a whole bunch of mustard in there. And like I said, I drank some Zinfandel, so there was some wine in there. And then we're doing biscuits and gravy on Tuesday and some sort of hash, but that isn't really roux based. So we're going to make up a nice, maybe sausage cream gravy. I don't know what I'm going to do for the gravy. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a good sausage cream gravy. The problem with making a good sausage cream gravy is finding some decent sausage, which that can be rough. Well, Jazzy, I started to think of myself a generalist. I cook all over the place. I'm certainly all about rustic American food, so the Southern cooking is certainly in my wheelhouse, despite me not being raised or spending any considerable amount of time in my life in the South. I certainly have people in my family in the South, but I don't know how much of that's rubbed off on me. I have spent most of my time in this great country. I've spent essentially my entire life in the U.S. I've traveled a little bit, but grew up in the Midwest, went to the Culinary Institute of America in New York, so I was in New York State for several years. Moved on to, I've spent some time in Arizona, I spent some time in LA, and then I decided to move up here. And I've been here for ages. You're not making much, you're making a little steam, but you're not cooking very high, so we're going to turn the flame back up on you a little bit. But I think it's about time we played a little of this up here. I think our rice is done. I can certainly turn the fan down lower. That's something I could have done much earlier, chat. I apologize for not doing that. You need to get after me if I don't turn the fan down. Ooh, let's do... No worries, Zeeks. Hope you're keeping safe. Hope you don't have to seek a basement, especially if you don't have one. Where's my fork? There's my fork. Photo time. Now we're in the right camera setting. Let's try that again. There we go, chat. I, of course, want to go and enjoy this while it's still hot and tasty. Doing Minecraft Mondays, Tuesday through Saturdays on Kick and YouTube. So you can find me there in the mornings, most mornings. Sometime between 9 and 11. I've been averaging about 10:30. You can find me back here cooking on Tuesday night. Gonna be doing biscuits and gravy, gonna be doing a hash. We got the ingredient challenge coming up that you can vote for in the Discord. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I think I'm going to send all of you lovely folks off to another Southerner. But a Southerner who does Minecraft. And who I have not raided before. If you're new in here, I don't do a ton of raiding, but we had several raids today. We got all sorts of lovely faces in chat today. I think today is a lovely day to do a raid. And so I'm going to send all of you lovely folks off to go hang out with Mr. Joe Hills. He's a member of Hermitcraft. He is a Minecrafter single dad. His streams have been fun and cool. He keeps it interesting. And he's working on building a ginormous pinball machine in Minecraft. Obviously a long thing. It's going to take him many more months before he's anywhere close, but appreciate you hanging out with me again. Be back here on Tuesday. And have a great night, everyone. Good night.